Good morning. It's Stacy from PeonyLaneDesign.com. Have you subscribed to the channel yet? If not, click a little blue button. Blue button. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, comment down below, like this video, and click the bell icon to be notified. Okay, I'm headed to Owatonna for Rustic Mama's Market. The show's been going on for probably 8 years now, I think. And it was one of the first like pop-up shows that I ever did. It was the first pop-up show that I ever did. And that's where I met the person that I'm going to be working for this weekend, Janet. So Janet's booth was near mine, and we talked because I said, if I'll watch your booth when you use the bathroom, if you watch my booth when I use the bathroom. And it worked out. So Janet and I became friends. And we don't see each other all that often because she lives south of the cities. That's the thing about pop-up shows, is you meet people from all over. And I mean, you're fast friends when you see them again, but you very rarely do we like get to spend a lot of time together. So this will be nice because she asked if I wanted a weekend away and come sit with her at Rustic Mama's Market, and I said, yeah. I'm gonna help you too. I'm gonna work. I'm the lovely assistant this weekend. So I have a very long drive ahead of me. I have to go through the downtown areas. Luckily, I don't have to be there till 1, so I was able to stay up on this side of the cities until rush hours passed. So now I gotta go through downtown St. Paul and head south of the cities. On the way, if we see a garage sale or something, I could probably stop. I got some time. But I'm taking Victoria's car because hers is nicer than mine. And I looked at my tires on shade and I went, eh. Plus it's full of blow molds. That's the thing. It is literally full of blow molds. And I thought, well, I could dump them out on the lawn. And then I went, yeah, let's take her car. It is more expensive to run her car. And I was thinking gas mileage wise, but then I went, I don't really want to be changing a tire on the side of the road. Because those tires, they look a little dodgy. But we're going to get on the road here. I'm going to head out to Rustic Mama's Market in Owatonna this weekend. And hopefully it's a great sale for her. So I stopped going a few years back after what I considered a bad show. Not that they put on a bad show. It was a lovely show. They do a really good job at what they do. The only thing I didn't care for was, at the time, they decided we would be in a barn. It was in October. And in Minnesota, October's cold. Cold. And it was like in a barn on these fairgrounds, Steele County Fairgrounds, and everybody's like, oh, it'll be great, rustic, right? Rustic barn. Well, apparently the outside vendors were not happy that the doors were closed to the barn, and so they opened the giant barn doors on both sides and created a wind tunnel. I had product that was damaged. It was freezing. We were all drinking Fireball just trying to stay warm, I mean, it was awful. It was so cold. And then I didn't sell a lot, and I had brought furniture, and it was rough. I'm sure there's a video on it. I'm sure I did a video that day. I was doing videos always. All these shows I've done videos at. But it was not a good sale show. And since I have to, when I go down there, pay for a hotel, because I don't live nearby, it's not cost effective for me to go to that show anymore. I mean, I can't afford to pay hotel costs and all that stuff and then not earn out. So I stopped going. And that's kind of the reason I stopped going to Junk Bonanza too. I mean, I really wish there was something near my home where I didn't have to like pay for a hotel and all that stuff. But there's just not. There's just not. So I don't do pop-ups. I mean, they're a lot of work. It's a lot of physical work, and you get like, I'm injured afterwards for several days afterwards. I can't hardly walk. And I'm like, I would at least like to make money if I'm going to be injured, right? So, but I'll help Janet. She makes jewelry. She makes beautiful jewelry. I'll show you her booth when we get there, and you can see what she does. But that's what we're doing. We're gonna go see Rustic Mama's Market. So I'm taking a detour. I'm just taking a little side trip on my trip. So I don't have to be there till 1. It is almost 9:30 now. And I'm not that far from it. I'm maybe 20 miles away. So I'm way early. And I just passed the sign that said Northfield. Well, I've been to Northfield since I was little. And I mean little. So as a kid with my grandma and my mom. Northfield is a town where the James gang came and raided the place. So there was a big shootout in the street, and they celebrated every year. And we had gone down for the James Day parade. And I'm just gonna see if I can go junking in Northfield. It's 6 miles off the main road here, so it's not a huge jog. But when I travel with my family, don't get to do this because my husband's like on the Bataan Death March. Like, he's like, we gotta get there, you know, and I like to go off and go, that looks interesting. Let's go look at that. And so Victoria, when her and I go places, I'm like, oh, what's that? Let's go over here. Let's look here. And we love this song called I'm Not Lost, I'm Exploring. And we get lost a lot. GPS has been wonderful for people like me who like to explore, but I think I want to see Northfield again. Just want to hop in and just see it. I remember like the main street looking like an old town main street. I guess we'll find out. Maybe there'll be some garage sales, or maybe Northfield has a thrift store. I don't know. Guess we'll find out when we get there. Fireside Orchard. There's an apple orchard. Come down here. It's open. So we're taking a detour. Well, evidently this is where Post is manufactured. Had no idea. Look at that. Big old Post factory. Look at that. I did not know. Visitor center. We could get some cereal. It is definitely as remembered. Let's get out and look around. Antique store. Am I walking through a sketchy alleyway? Yes, I am, but I really, really want to see the river back here. There's the falls. And Froggy Bottom's Pub. It's a fun town, I tell you. This is a hoppin' little place. Wish I could convey the smell. That river smell. Look at this. The words written on the steps. Listen to the river. Tell us where it needs to go. Found the newspaper. I've located the used a bit thrift shop. We're going in. Well, of course I bought furniture. Because if you're on a long road trip in a small car, you should definitely buy furniture. Was I looking for furniture? No. But I'll tell you this. Their Prices here were top of the freaking mark. And when I say top of the freaking mark, like no thrift store in the Twin Cities would charge what there's not even Badwell. Hang on. It's hot. Not even Badwell would charge what they're charging, but they have a furniture place right next to their thrift store. And everything is super expensive except this table behind me, this antique table that doesn't, it's not rickety. Just scratched up on the top and $16. Oh, heck yeah, I'm buying it. It fit. I want to hear it. It fit. Don't talk to me. Shut up. It fit in the car. We're going home. We're going home with it. Oh, I was eyeballing it and I'm like, $16. Everything else was so expensive. Like, I couldn't even dream of taking my wallet out of my pocket. It was so expensive. And I went, well, I'm not buying nothing, I guess. The great Northfield raid has ended for Stacy. Got some stuff. I guess I just got the table. Everything else was just crazy. So I'm gonna head out to Owatonna. I'm gonna see if I can find a bathroom. I think there's a gas station up here, and hit the bathroom first because I said, well, how far is it to Owatonna? Even though I thought the freeway said it was like 30 miles. She goes, it's another 45 minutes. I'm like, how fast are you driving? Because I'm doing 80. I feel like it shouldn't take me that long to get there. Like, what? 40 minutes? So, I see a... is there a bathroom? Where's our gas station? Let me find a gas station and a bathroom and then I'll... Quick Trip. Alright guys, we set up. We're at the market. This is Miss Janet's beautiful creations. I was more of a hindrance than a help, I think. This is her logo, so when you go on Instagram, you'll know you're at the right place, but it's Sisters with Bad Habits, and you'll know the wonderful chartreuse greens. But look how pretty. These are it's like a keychain bar, and then she makes these with resin, and she stamps all these, and there I am, hi! And this is Miss Janet. She's gonna be putting up with me.
She's putting up with me.
But look how pretty they are. I'm gonna have her make some stuff for Miss. I've had her make other stuff for friends and Miss Victoria, but I love putting all these together. And you can pick your own charm and your own letters and your own like things that you love. Make bracelets and necklaces, and then different keychains. And I've had quite a few keychains made for people. But it's just fun. This was the booth I was in when I started here. Looks nice the way they've done it. This was my spot. All right, I'm leaving Rustic Mama's Market. I'm leaving Owatonna. I'm on the road home, and I forgot how exhausting these shows can be, and it wasn't even my show. Poor Janet's got to be just wiped. First of all, you're not sleeping in your own bed, which is always a chore. That's a chore. But I think it was a good show. There were a lot of people. I hope she, did well. I don't know. It was fun to just spend a weekend with my friend and see her do her thing. I bought some jewelry for Victoria because she loves her jewelry. And it's just beautiful. I mean, Janet's work is amazing, and it changes all the time. She adds new designs, and so I'm like, oh, Victoria, look. And then I bought her a bunch of other stuff at the show, and stuff for my mother-in-law for her Mother's Day gift from us, all that stuff. It was fun for me to shop, and it was fun to spend time with my friend, and I only helped out a little bit, you know. I mean, she's really got this down to a science as far as she does shows, because that's all she does is shows. She sells in a few shops, but not like actively working at it. And she goes all the time to these shows, and I'm like, holy crap. I mean, we're talking like thousands in a day. And I'm like, oh yeah, I don't make thousands in a day. We were laughing. We had a good time. And then it turns out we're like the same person, only different bodies. So like we like all the same food, the same like condiments on the food. It was awesome. There was no arguing over what kind of pizza we were ordering last night. Nothing. But anyway, that was Rustic Mama's Market. Thanks for watching. Happy jumping.
Visit my blog, peonylanedesigns.com, for more tips, tricks, and inspiration. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll be notified of new videos. I post every week DIY tutorials and, of course, more junkin' videos.